Welcome and study with Tanzania Institute of Education. Chemistry Form 4. Dear student, today's lesson is about non-metal and their compound. Prepare your mind and participate fully with your teacher. Let us now welcome our teacher to the class. Dear chemistry teacher, you are warmly welcome.
Dear student, you are most welcome to our chemistry lesson. In today's lesson, we will focus on basic concept of nonmetal and their compound. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define and explain nonmetal and their compound in details. My student, can you explain the meaning of nonmetal? What is nonmetal? Okay, good. Nonmetal are elements which form a negative charge by gaining or accepting electrons. Can you mention example of nonmetal? Okay, good. The following are examples of nonmetal in the periodic table: carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, sulfur, phosphorus, bromine, and iodine. Do you know the side where nonmetals are arranged in the periodic table? Okay, let's focus this part together. Nonmetals are arranged at the right side in the periodic table. Nonmetals are more electronegative and have got high ionization energy.
Dear student, I hope you are following the lesson very attentively. Let us listen to the following amazing story from Marifa village. Then we shall proceed. A long time ago, Shilu joined a chemistry tuition under one of the great chemists found in Marifa village. The chemistry teacher could always walk in class and give the student different assignments. One day, the chemistry teacher entered the class and asked the question: if metals can form electroviolent bond, would you mention and define the bond formed by non-metals? Shiru raised his hand and said,
the bond formed by nonmetals are called covalent bond, and these bonds are formed by equal sharing of electrons between or among of combining atoms.
The chemistry teacher was amazed by Shilu's ability. Then he insisted the class to be like him. That day, the chemistry teacher left the assignment to the class to find more on physical and chemical properties on non-metal. Students who participated in Marifa Village Chemistry Center become one of the best in chemistry nationwide. Let's now have a short break and then we'll continue with our teacher.
Let's study, be educated.
Okay, my student. We have covered the introduction part of nonmetals and its meaning. Now, can you mention at least 5 properties of nonmetal? Okay, let me assist you. The following are the physical properties of nonmetal. A. Most of nonmetals are either gaseous or brittle solid at room temperature, except bromine. Bromine is a liquid nonmetal at room temperature. B. Nonmetals are bad conductor of heat and electricity. C. Nonmetals have low melting and boiling point. D. Nonmetals have low density. E. Nonmetals are non-malleable. Non-malleable means cannot be easily made into different shapes. And F. Nonmetals are non-lustrous. That is, they are not shining. The following are the chemical properties of nonmetal. A. The first properties of nonmetal indicate that nonmetals are good oxidizing agents such as electron acceptor. For example, if aluminium is mixed with the bromine, the result will be aluminium subscript 2 with the bromine subscript 6. In this chemical reaction, bromine has accepted 6 electron. B. The second properties of nonmetals indicate that nonmetal burns in air to form acidic or neutral oxide. For example, if sulfur burns in air, it forms acidic sulfur dioxide. Note that when acidic oxide dissolves in water, they produce acidic solution. The third properties of nonmetals indicate that nonmetal chloride are covalent in nature. And lastly, the fourth properties of nonmetal indicate that nonmetals form stable hydride with hydrogen.
Thank you, chemistry teacher, for a good lesson. Dear student, I hope you have understood the lesson about nonmetal. We have reached the end of our class for today. Till next time, I say goodbye.
Elimu ni kazi.